All right, y'all, it is 8:19. Let's talk about our pets. As we get ready to ring in the new year with fireworks and festivities, it can be a little bit stressful for our pets. Loud noises and crowded celebrations can leave animals anxious or scared. So let's talk about it, because I know we've all certainly seen that. And yeah.
Well, here we have Virginia Larson with Awesome Pets Alive joining us to share some helpful tips on how to keep pets calm and comfortable during the New Year's Eve celebration. What are some of those major tips that are needed for pet owners?
So major tips, I'm going to start with us, like the person, because pets, they feed off of our energy. So stay calm. If you have a calm demeanor, your pets will also stay calm. And another way that we can prepare them is not wait until 11:45. Start preparing the necessary things you need now. One of those things is to have a calm, reassuring presence and space for your dog. It really helps to have a dog that's kennel trained, because they already have that little cozy space. But one thing that I like to do is I protect them from all of those outside sights and sounds. And so I have a dark blanket that I cover the kennel with.
Okay.
Aww.
So it feels like a little cave.
Yeah, looks cozy to me.
Yeah,
it does.
I might crawl in there if I can fit.
We both want to fall asleep right now.
It's still warm from when my puppy got up this morning.
Oh, your puppy.
Yeah, he's an APA alumni, of course.
Yay.
And so then also another sense is the sound. So we want to muffle the sound of the fireworks, because they come sporadically. And so if you have some white noise playing or some calming music, it helps lull them to sleep, but then it also calms them and it covers that abrupt sounds that happen within the span of the fireworks. Also, keep them indoors. If you have an outdoor pet that's normally outside, tonight is the night to bring them in. Because even a pet that appears to be calm and relaxed can often get agitated, like you were saying, with all of the noises and sounds that happen during the fireworks. So bring them inside and give them that safe, comforting place to sleep tonight. And then also make sure your doors are secure, the windows, any ways that they could get out, that's secure.
That's such a good point, because with fireworks, they're sporadic. And I mean, even last night, there were some people in my neighborhood illegally already shooting them off. And it's just so true with kind of when you're letting them roam, you don't know when they're going to kind of potentially bolt off.
Right.
I know my kitties are microchipped. I think yours are too, right?
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
then just make sure that your microchip is updated. Too.
Yeah, that's huge.
I know mine are, but I think you can do that online. Just make sure that they're microchipped. And then another thing that you can do is you can talk to your doctor about gabapentin or Tamazole. That's what I use with my puppies. And it really helps to just keep them calm, but talk to your doctors and get that prescribed for them, because each site, some pets do well on it, some don't.
Yeah, what are some of those early signs of anxiety when it comes to pets?
Yeah, good question. I mean, they start acting different than they normally would. They start shaking, they start seeking comfort from you. I had a dog that would jump up into the bed and sleep right between me and my husband's heads, and she would shiver all night. But at least she knew we were there to protect her and help her stay calm. But you can sense that they just start acting different.
Yeah, and you have a little puppy, an 8-month-old baby, and have you been able to see yet his reaction with some of it?
He was fine during the 4th of July, we didn't have a lot of fireworks. Right. Because it was raining the whole time. So I didn't really get a chance to see. So we're going to test it out tonight. It is tonight.
Yes, it's hard to know what day it is. What day it is. Oh, okay, 2026 is tomorrow. Okay, well, speaking of rain and thunder and things like that, is there a lot of similarities of how you can go about when there's thunderstorms and comparing that to fireworks?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I do the same thing as I do. When I know there's going to be thunderstorms or lightning, I do the same thing.
Okay, and then what are some of those common mistakes that pet owners do that they think they're helping, but they're actually not?
That is a really good question. I would say isolating them, putting them in a bathroom, and closing the door. They think it's safe. They think it's going to calm them, but it's not. They're used to being with us.
Yeah.
I think that would be probably a common mistake. Or to chain them up in the backyard instead of having them come inside, bring them inside. Yeah.
Very good there. And we're both cat owners.
Okay.
We don't own any dogs. So
Okay.
what would be your advice for dogs versus cats or any other small animals that may be impacted? I know my boy cat, he gets a little skittish during thunderstorms and loud noises like that. So for cats, is it somewhat the same or is it still different?
Well, I don't have cats.
Okay.
I'm not a cat expert.
Well, I'll let
but
you know
I would
tonight
say-
how-
okay, yeah.
Same
Let me
here.
know. I
If
just
this
want to be
works.
honest. I don't want to get out any misconceptions, but I mean, I would do the same thing. I have a free roaming dog and then also a kennel dog. And my free roaming dog, I would say, would be a lot like a cat because you don't have a cat in a kennel. And so we just allow her to get away with things that she normally isn't allowed to get away with, like sleeping with us.
Yeah.
She normally doesn't. She also likes to burrow under the bed. And so we just let her go under the bed and hide if that's what she wants to do. So if your dogs or your cats, if your cats want to hide, let them.
Okay.
Yes.
They usually have their comfort spot that they'll usually get. The
Cats are
vacuum comes
so
out, I know where they're
resilient.
going.
They're so responsible and they're just so resilient. That's one of the things I really respect about cats. I think they're just amazing how they can survive. So.
With the dogs though, my parents have a German Shepherd in North Austin, and I will say just what you said, like he has his own little comfort corner. But at first it is a little nerve-wracking because you don't know where they're going to pop off to. But a lot of times you also want to trust kind of them to take the lead with that as well.
They're smart.
They are.
Smart.
Is it a good idea to kind of play with them, get that energy out before
would.
New Year's and the fireworks takes place? So
Yeah.
some of that energy that they're holding in isn't turning into chaos when those fireworks do go off.
Exactly. And that's one of the things that you can do, that you can prepare for before. You know, take them for a walk. Do all their favorite activities. Play fetch, do all their favorite things. I know that my dog Osmo loves his Kong.
Oh.
Baby Kong. But I feel this, and then I freeze it.
Okay.
So that it lasts longer for him.
Well, Virginia, I just wanted to say thank you so much for
Yes.
being here today and all of those, tips and tricks. And, best of luck to all the pet owners out there, but the power's in the planning today.
Yes.
And our babies are going to have a good night. I know they are.